this has turned into, let's promote puberty blockers, something that we know that the FDA is putting warning labels on.
It's a shame to see a classic American company like American Girl betray American parents and American girls.
That is actually teaching them self-loathing. It's not teaching them confidence or body positivity, and it's very scary.
Well, that was just a sampling of the parents who are sounding off on the controversial new book behind the American Girl doll. The company has yet to comment on the growing backlash against its new book for girls. The book promotes gender transitions and points to resources that can help children if they don't have a parent or an adult in their life that they trust. Joining us now is Caitlyn Jenner, a former California gubernatorial candidate and a Fox News contributor. Caitlyn, it is great to see you and great to have you on this today. For our viewers who may not be totally up to speed yet on this, the book just dropped yesterday. We picked it up down the street here in Rock Center. This is just a sampling of it, Caitlyn. Parts of your body may make you feel uncomfortable, the book, aimed at children in the single-digit age range, reads, and you may want to change the way you look. That's totally okay. If you haven't gone through puberty yet, the doctor might offer medicine to delay your body's changes. If you don't have an adult you trust, there are organizations across the country that can help you. What is Caitlyn Jenner's reaction to this book?
Well, it's not a good reaction. I'm a parent, raised a lot of girls. And what bothers me about this book, it also says a smart girl's guide to body image. Like if you're really smart, you're going to have problems with your body image. This is, again, another example of the woke world just going crazy. American Girl certainly has the right to do this book. They're a private company, but the effects and the backlash they're going to get, they have to accept. Look what happened to Disney. The exact same happened to Disney. Disney went woke on us here, and it was destroying the country to where the CEO had to leave. Bob Iger came in to try to fix all of this stuff. American corporations have to realize that the parent is the customer. Okay, the parent is the one that pays to get the Disney ticket. I was a parent of 6 girls. I bought a lot of dolls from American Girl. Okay, I'm the customer. I don't want my children to be exposed to this stuff. If they have images like this is a discussion between the parent, hopefully if they have a parent, close friend, somebody close to them, but not like in this book, the last couple of pages are references where they can go to get puberty blockers, and they're encouraged to say, well, if you're having image problems, may you be on puberty blockers for a few years until you can figure yourself out. This is wrong. Leave our children alone. Let our parents raise our children.
And it sounds like you've had also a chance to go through the book, and we've got it here, and I've had a chance to go through the entire thing. And you know, American Girl, we're an American Girl household as well, and it's done a great job of being more inclusive. It has dolls of all shapes and sizes, disabilities, backgrounds. Why do you think a company like American Girl made this controversial move? I mean, I would assume that, you know, somebody at some level of management in the company, executive level management, knew that there would be reaction to this.
Maybe they wanted the publicity. Everybody's all over the networks are talking about this right now. But I think it's the wrong message that they're putting out. And so many of the images in this book are like cartoon characters. And it's like, it's got to be fun. I don't, it just bothers me as a parent of 6 girls that this information is out there. Young girls, I mean, every week you have a different child. They go through so many things when they're going through, you know, 12, 13, 14, puberty, body changes, all that sort of stuff. They're going through so many things that what they need is a parent that's understanding, the parent that helps them get through it, because you know what, next month you're going to have a wholly different bunch of issues with these girls. I know, I raised all of them, and leave that up to the parents. There's so much information today. Honestly, I think it's so difficult for young girls, young boys, or anyone to grow up in today's society, because they're exposed to so much material through the internet. I mean, these people are on their phones all day. So many things that they're exposed to at a very young age. I mean, I grew up a long time ago. I was exposed to nothing. I was just a little kid out playing, doing my thing, playing sports and all of that stuff. Kids today are exposed to so much stuff that I think that young, immature mind is not quite ready to grasp. And things like this makes the kids question their own identity. Yeah. And honestly, I don't think that's good.
And you think about the age that they put on a lot of their products is for girls around 8 years old. And many times they're much younger than that. They do have a following above that as well. But I think of single-digit numbers. And I mean, there's an entire chapter in here to body dysmorphia. And I can imagine that there's many girls who, they're reading a lot of books at that age, and they're going to read about this for the first time. And it wouldn't be coming from a parent, it would be coming from a book that in some cases says, if you can't talk to your parent around it, go around them and go to these resources, to your point, Caitlyn. Thank you very much for joining us on this. As you mentioned, everybody's talking about it. And it is something.
Everybody is, yeah. And I just want to give a lot of encouragement to the young girls out there. It's going to be okay. You're going to get through this, no matter what it is.
It's a great message, Caitlyn. Thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate your time.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.